know each other. Yeah. I have a confession to make. Yeah. I am a sucker for gimmick pizzas. I know. It's tough, right? Because I mean, it's already got my favorite parts. I love pizza, right? But I was just like, wait, you found another place to put the cheese? All right, let's do this. I'm willing to give it a shot, right? I mean, it's kind of like a woman. I was like, wait, you have all my favorite parts? And then you have like another place to put the boob? All right, let's do this. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Brazilian steakhouses. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever been to one. Highly recommend it, right? You kind of sit at these tables. They come to you with these giant slabs of meat, and they just come and just cut strips for you until you tell them to stop, right? It's amazing. But what I really love is their format, right? Because you sit at these tables, right? And you have these cards that are green on one side, red on the other, right? So when you have it on red, you just kind of want to be left alone. But when you have it on green, you're ready for the meat. You know what I'm saying? And like, I really wish girls had these at bars and clubs, you know? I think that'd be kind of cool. So basically, if she had it on red, she just want to be left alone. But when she had it on green, she's ready for the meat. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, why is this yellow? I don't even know what that means. That's weird. but yeah, dating was really tough for me for a long time. I got to a point where I just got so frustrated. You know, I just got so frustrated. I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep doing the things that I love to do. And eventually, some girl's going to think that's cool, right? So I'm basically playing this game of relationship bingo, right? So it's like stand-up comedian, comic book nerd, structural engineer. Anybody? You know? And eventually, some girl is going to hold up her card and she's going to be like, bingo, right? And that girl is going to be my baby's mama. And that's actually how I ended up meeting my current girlfriend. She's a senior citizen. I met her at the bingo parlor. You know, it's hard to play hard to get when you take their walker away. You just hang on to their oxygen tube and you're like, say yes. Say yes. I'm just kidding, but I was hoping you guys would laugh a little longer so I can drink that water. Yeah, I'm not dating a senior citizen. I actually hit the jackpot, guys. I am dating a surgeon. Yeah. Ching ching! And that's not her name. Do not think that. I'm sorry, guys. That I hate that joke so much. But it's so cheap, you know? And I really don't have any reason to be cheap because I'm dating a surgeon. Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, you know, it was really hard for a long time for me. Like, dating was so tough, right? Because, you know, I went on all kinds of online dates, and I once went on this date with a girl that worked for a proctologist. Yeah, that was a fun dinner conversation, because she thought it would be perfectly fine to talk about horror stories about things that they found up the butt. Yeah, surprisingly, a lot of produce. Yeah, it was a lot of produce. You know, because like there were like apples and like cucumbers or like potatoes. But what was really weird was when I was telling that story to my friend, he actually asks a follow-up question. He says, well, what kind of potato? Like, the fact that it's a potato isn't gross enough, right? Because, like, in his head, he's just thinking, well, a russet, okay. But in Idaho, that's just sick. I just don't get it, man. But yeah, dating was hard, man. dating was hard, and then being born and raised in the South, I come to this conclusion: there's just not much love for the Asian guy, you know. Like we're good at math and kung fu. We have small cars, and we can't drive a penis. It's it's messed up, right? It's messed up because it's like, like I felt like I was like the gay friend amongst my group of girlfriends, right? Like, you're the gay friend when you get invited to a girls' night out, right? That is not cool, ladies. Do not do that, right? Happen to me all the time. It really gets in your head, because I do a lot of shows in the Atlanta area, right? I do a lot of shows where there's a pretty big gay population, right? And I happen to cross paths with this one gay couple. And one of the guys actually turns around. He's like, "Ooh, I love me some Asian invasion." And I swear to God, wasn't trying to do this on purpose, right? Totally involuntary. But I said, I'm turning around going, "Thanks." And then I ran really fast back to my car. Because I think I'm just at a point in my self-esteem where I'm just really willing to take a compliment from anybody. So it's like good news and bad news, right? There are people that like Asian guys, just happens to be other guys. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. But yeah, like the girls that I ended up liking, they didn't like me, right? They always just ended up liking me as a friend. And it always started out the same. We're hanging out, we're having a good time. Next thing you know, I'm helping them with their problems, fixing their computer because they think I can do that, helping them move, going shopping with them, and then I get that one phrase, that one phrase that's like a kiss of death, that one phrase where you just know you have zero chance with this girl. And that phrase is something along the lines of, you're gonna make a girl really happy one day. Or, a girl's gonna be so lucky to have you. Bitch, don't you want to be lucky? Don't you want to be happy when you hate yourself? Ugh, just gets on my nerves, So ladies, do me a favor, okay? When you meet a guy that seems like a pretty cool guy, have sex with him. Right? You have sex with him, and then you be his friend. Make it a public service announcement, right? So I want to help out my fellow nice guy, I want to help out my fellow successful nice guy. So I'm going to start making these t-shirts, okay? These t-shirts, in the front, it's just going to say, "Don't you want to be happy?" Right? And in the back, it'll just be a really simple math problem, right? In the back, it'll say, 780 credit is greater than 9 inches. We live in a tough economy, people. I'm just trying to get it to work in my favor. Because basically what I'm trying to say is like, hey, I may or may not be able to please you in the bedroom, but I can co-sign for shit. Oh, man. So, yeah, like I said earlier, I used to work as an engineer. But I really think I missed my calling, I think I should have been an inventor or an advertiser, because it can't be that hard, right? I was looking through this magazine, and I saw this ad for a tequila. It was called Fat Ass Tequila, right? And not even like P-H-A-T, it's spelled F-A-T, ass tequila. There's even an emblem of a donkey on there, right? You're like, really? Like, why would you name your product after what you're actually going to end up with at the end of the night after drinking a whole lot of tequila? Right? Are they going to make, like, other brands, too? Are they going to make, like, Butterface Rum? Or, like, I'm sorry, it was dark vodka? I just don't get it, right? And, like, how the Snuggie is making millions of dollars is just beyond me. Don't get it, right? But I think it's kind of cool. They have a lot of different colors to them now, right? They have blue and purple and leopard print. But have you noticed they don't have white? And I think the reason why they don't have white is because you would probably look too much like a Klan member walking around in your white Snuggie. But see, why not though, right? Let's make some money off of the clan, right? We can make some special edition